so sick of carrots. I was so sick of stuff that was being done to me and not with you. And then I turned in, a lot of people have to see that yoga, the rapid yoga was gentle. But I just connect with some other guys. This is the thing. This is the serious part of the night. All right, so sit up straight and tall. I am so grateful when the social experiment that is my body creation is when ability and disability come into the same space at the same time and are actually willing for everybody to be open and loving. Right? So as you find, if you talk to assistants, people that assist in their classes throughout the night, right? That you'll find that they get as much or more out of the adaptive yoga classes than the students. And in fact, the students have had to figure out how to tolerate a lot of the assistants and train them and teach them and let them experience what it is to share humanity without judgment, without one person trying to fix another person. Right? That's at the heart of my body school. How do we show up together on a level playing field? This is what happens in our Asana class. All right, so sit up straight and tall. Presence is not something that you intend. Right? If we think that, I'll be present, I'm intending myself in the presence. No, it's something that you allow. There's a sum total of the sensation that is you. It's got a hum to it. Right? You allow it. It turns out that your mind's kind of afraid of it. Your mind's kind of afraid to be at the core of what it is to be here. It doesn't know how to sit with it. It has to judge. So in this current we call it, setting in the class, you're trying to allow and let yourself locate in your world. So start to feel, this is a huge expanse, right? Locate yourself in this expanse. Feel what's above you. There is stuff below you. There's stuff from side to side. And especially try to open to what's behind you. Open to the space behind you. It supports you. The space directly and close to around your body, the space directly around your body is benevolent. It's with you. It's not something you have to act against and through. You have to learn to allow connection. Isn't that ironic? You have to learn to allow. So especially when from the backside of the body. Feel that tone. Whatever it is you feel. Maybe there's some pain in it. Maybe you've got shoulder movements like mine. Right? Maybe your back's spasming a little bit. Right? But even though that is true, maybe your hips are tight. Maybe you feel inadequate to do yoga. There's a help. And the asana layers over what already is. It's an attempt to try to refine it, to become congruent with it. So start lifting up the front side of the chest. Turns out that you're a better person if you lift your chest. And you think I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Lift up the front side of the chest and broaden out across the shoulders. But as you started to do that, did you lose connection to what's behind you? Are you staying open? So as you lift up the front side of the chest, broaden across the collarbones, but expand across the back ribs. All we're trying to do is make there be a more physical sensation in relationship to the hum that is you. So make the leg from sideways to the side of your chest. Keep that long. But as you work, as you start to lift your chest, you steal presence out of your legs. Have you forgotten your base? Probably a little bit. So reconnect to the outsides of your feet and your sitting bones. If your feet are on foot pedals or on your chair, reconnect down. There's a universal principle in every yoga pose. You have to go down and go up. You're trying to come in balance with that too. Again, opening to what's behind you. Close your eyes from top to bottom if you haven't. Soften your brain's grip on experience by softening the skin on your face, around your temples, your jaw, the inside of your mouth. Ungrip the top of your spine. Reconnect your sitting bone. Reconnect to the outsides of your feet or to your feet. Keep lifting your chest up, broadening across the shoulders, feeling both a connection down and a rising up. Let go of your day. Prepare your mind for yoga. Take your sternum up towards your chin down over your sternum. Lift the chest up strong enough and start to feel your ribs a little bit more. Your ribs are the fingers of your spine trying to pronounce your breath. So as you feel your breath, you lift your sternum, connect to the inner edge of the shoulder blades. Root the spine. Feel the inhalation coming in each nostril. Feel it going to your rib cage. Keep your mind in your sitting bones and your feet. And let the breath, without your effort, fill the whole vessel. It already does. Our blood makes sure. Raise your head up to close eyes. Open your eyes. Isn't it beautiful that your blood actually makes sure that the oxygen goes throughout the body? Your blood does it. Changing a lot in your lives. So it turns out that this idea that there's a down and go up with the lovely pose, it turns out that there's all things being equal, if you can feel the connection down, the energy in your spine ascends upwards. Gravity holds us down. The energy in the spine rises. And this is true in every moment of every day of your life. The sensation of down and go up precedes. This is going to be especially need to be realized by these students in front. These students in front have to be better yoga students than you. They have to feel and realize more from less. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your arms straight out, palms towards me. Straight out, right? Shoulder blades go in and down. Stretch out to the heel of your hands. Inhale, and stretch and take your arms up over your head. Don't worry about doing too much, right? Stretch out. So your upper arms are together, wrists to the leg. Upper arms are together, wrists to the leg. Smile with your armpits. You think I'm kidding? I mean it. Broaden across your armpits. Broaden across your hands. Keep hitting down and extending up. So you're going down as you're trying to raise up. The inside edge of your arms is a continuation of your spine. Drop the shoulder blades down to the ground and rise up through the core of your body to a spiral. Take a couple of breaths. And then with a wide arc, as wide as you can, you guys keep it in front, just keep your arms up. As wide as you can. It touch all the space. Reach your fingertips into the space around your body. Go as wide as you can. Be in as much space as you can be. And keep your chest lifted the whole time. And drop it down. Change interlock on your fingers. If you don't know how you fold your hands, close your eyes, fold your hands. That's how you always do it. Now change the interlock on the fingers, right? Stretch your arms straight out. Right? Drop the shoulder blades in and down. Inhale. On inhalation, take your arms up. Continue your spine up at the inner edge of your arms. And hit the sits bones down. Hit the sits bones down. Right? So this idea of going up and across at the same time is always happening. Smile with your armpit. As soon as you try to smile with your armpit, you feel how you ground down? Can you feel that? Yeah, isn't that crazy cool? Right? That's really true in anybody's body. When you go across and not just in one and up, you're going to ground down. This is a universal principle in yoga. Extend up beyond your hands, beyond your palms. Breathe. And then, with a wide arc again, as wide as you can, be happy that you can touch empty space. Extend out into space. One of the things that happens as people lose their ability to move is they stop interacting with space. The space around them. They recede into the mind-body relationship. Take your arms down. So this idea of stretching to the outer edge of your body. Take your legs out in front of you. Going to the outer edges of your body is your birthright. And it's simple. And it has everything that's feeling whole. So hit down with your hands by your sides. Lift your chest. Hit the thighs down, stretch out to the inner heels. Everyone else ground your nose. Yep. This is a hard pose, isn't it? How could something so simple be so hard? Well, we're going to make it harder. Right? Unless you have high blood pressure, take your arm over your head. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no, you say. We tell you to hit the thighs in and down so you can stretch up through the hands, right? You hit down, open, connect the space. Don't move your palms together, but connect the space between your palms. The space between your palms. Awesome. Right? Go beyond your fingertips. And as you go beyond your fingertips, go down to your sitting bones. Go beyond, down to your sitting bones. Good. And then take your arms down. Everybody that can, stand up. So what we're going to do, so we're going to make, it turns out that when you get company in a yoga pose, your realization goes deeper. That's why we're a tribe. That's part of why we're here. So balance on the four corners of your feet. I bet you might put your feet together, right? Unless you're going to follow it, put your feet together, right? And this idea of balancing on the four corners of your feet matters. Making more space in your feet, learning how to open your feet connects you to the space around you, right? So lift up your toes, if you can. And notice, right, and then setting down long, and notice the lifted toes send energy up your spine a little bit. Feel that, right? Now inhale, take your arms up over your head. So assistants go behind you, grab the wrist, right? Right, so your arms are up over your head. You're rolling the triceps towards the ears. You're trying to stay balanced. By the way, for Jeff right here to stay balanced and his arms over his head, this is miraculous yoga happening right here. How about you? Are you able to hit down and extend up as you roll your triceps towards your ears and go beyond your fingertips? Can you hit down to the floor? Can you go both directions? And get bigger in space? Good, and then release, take your arms down. So what I'm going to have you do is partner up, right? And so your arms will be up over your head, so you're going to help yours. So just watch for a second. So you're going to take our arms up over our head, and if you try to get people about the same size, don't be afraid of touching somebody you don't know, okay? So come in, and they're going to start, you got to let them suffer for a little bit, right? You don't want to help them feel better before they suffer a little bit. You think I'm kidding, I'm not kidding. You're going to come and just lightly touch the wrists. Just lightly, just not squeeze, touch the wrist, yeah? And you're going to feel that, and as soon as you feel that, I want you to notice how it drops, and energy drops. And there's a possibility of expansion. I want you to notice that sensation. Alright? So you're not squeezing, you're just doing a light touch on the wrist. After they suffer a little bit. Okay? And you're trying to follow what happens to you, what gets easier for you, and how it's an opportunity to do more. And then slowly. So I'm going to take your arms up over your head. Arms up over your head. Gotta have a partner. If you're a short person, try not to do it with a tall person. Right? Alright. So you don't want to suffer. Right? You're hitting down and going up. Right? Don't be afraid. Don't try to fix everything. Right? Don't try to fix everything. And then, lightly touch the wrist. And notice how you feel relief. You feel that right away? That's the inner body. That's what you're really good at teaching. You need a partner. So you go switching your right? And then, when it goes away, you try to figure out how to work, what to work with, right? As the adjustment goes away, you have to work your legs more, right? Can you feel that? That was the trick. You weren't working your legs enough. Good. And then take your arms down. Release. Change. Other person's turn. So we're trying to get you to understand and feel subtlety in your body. Right? So you gotta let them suffer, right? Let them suffer a little bit. You're trying to grow in both directions. You're rolling your triceps towards you. You're dribbling down through your heels. You're doing all of that. And then the first thing just comes, you have to do this. Yeah. And then just slightly touches the wrists. Holds them together a little bit on the sides. And you go, and you extend up and hit down. And just feel what it's like when you know where your body is in space. And now as the adjustment goes away, a slight little touch. Notice what you're doing to maintain that. You have to work your legs more, don't you? Right? Good. And then release. Everyone that can, right now. Downward facing dog. Everyone else just get a reference on your knees, right? Alright, I'm a Shanasana. You know what the hell that is? Off the bat? I'm not so worried about you. Right? Get on your hands and knees. I'm good. Hands and knees. Put your hands slightly in front of your shoulders, your hips slightly in front of your knees. Come on, take your feet farther apart. Farther apart, yep. And then hit your butt straight up towards the dome. Hit back and up. Hit back and up. See, this pose is about lengthening your spine. If you can't come up and down facing back, it's not a good deal. Good, and then come on down to child's pose. And then, everyone that can, stand back up. So I want you to turn and face, well, you guys are fun. Turn and face this way on the mat. Right? So this is the front of the room now. Take your arms and legs wide. Right? Arms and legs wide. So it turns out the joint weight, legs wide and hands wide. Right? Yeah, don't be afraid to take your legs wide. Don't be afraid to open into more space. You know that your spine is actually sending energy in every direction in every moment of every day? And that your limbs are just expressions of that energy? That's the truth of what it is to be alive. That is not an abstract thought. So joint awareness is really important. Joint awareness. So put your mind in your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your hips, your ankles, your knees. And let all that space get bigger. Right? Move from inside to out instead of always from outside to in. You've been gripping your body too much. You've been trying to hold and cut through space. You've got to learn to move from the inside out. This is at the heart of what we're teaching people with disability. How do you move from the inside out? So be aware of your joints. In space. Remember the game Light Play? Remember that game? Put light in your joints. Now your arms are getting tired, aren't they? Damn it, what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? Nobody, man. Turn your palms up, change gravity, take your arms overhead. Did you ever expect that to be relief? It's relief, isn't it? You're not holding against so much gravity. Now I want you to work the inside edge of your legs more. Right? You just took your arms over and you didn't work your legs as much as you could have. Right? So now connect the space between your hands. How do you do that? What are you talking about? Connect the space between your hands. Except do it anyway. You know how often I tell my students, do it anyway? I don't even freaking know what I'm talking about. Do it anyway. Kick your arms wide again. Be in light right. Yeah, but really connect your ankles. Connect your ankles and your wrists. Right, lift the chest. Good. And then release, take your hands down. Step back into Tadasana. Your feet together, mountain pose. Turn your face forward again. When you stand with your feet together, you are surrounding your spine. You are literally bringing awareness and reference back to the center of your life force, which is not your brain. Your brain is beautiful, but it is not the center of your life force. It's your spine. Everything emanates out from the spine. Everything. So come home in Tadasana. Surround your spine. Lift your chest a little bit. Feel more. Be connected to the space around you as you lift your chest. You're not used to being connected to the space around you. Are you the same? It's a lifestyle. Alright, turn your face forward again. That way. Take your arms and legs wide. So, notice, take your arms wide, guys, in front, right? So, you're in light right again. And I'm happy with a little bit of your arms are kind of heavy. That's okay. Right? So as you're like having light right in your joints, you're trying to use that to like not have you work so hard. But now what I want you to do is connect to the space between your legs. Make this space real. Make it part of your pose. And connect it to the space under your arms. Look this way, guys. The space here and the space here. When you connect those two spaces, your arms get lighter. Can you feel that? That should make your freaking needle. Right? That's part of the mind-body too that's not getting it all fit. Turn your palms up. Take your arms up over your head. But from the space between your arms back down. You did that from your rotator cuff. Feel the space between your legs. Inhale, take your arms over your head, but do it from the space between your legs. In other words, do it from your spine. Come on up. Now connect the space between your palms. Connect that to the space between your legs. Be in more space. Breathe. This is the level of the mind-body relationship that these students are having to live first. They're having to accept that they're more connected to the universe, even though they can't notice it. I dare you to be. I was going to put this back. I dare you. Take your arms back wide. Rubber set your feet back together. Turn face forward. So, as these guys are having their arms wide, right? Take your arms wide, sorry guys. We have to teach these guys again, right? And sit back down. When there's support underneath your arms, right? When this gets support and the chest gets lifted, you learn more yoga. So when you take some of the gravity out of the pose, it's not like we're trying to help Chris do more yoga. We're trying to take some of the gravity out of the pose so he can feel the truth of yoga more. Right? And it's the same thing works for you. Is that as he gets support and starts to be able to lift from his spine and exert from his spine, not just his legs, then it turns out that instead of him being so caught up, this is the guy that's in Waking right now. He's been with me since my very first class, right? That instead of like having him have the hold from the muscles, if I can get him to start to feel from the bones more, where he can feel the freedom of energy traveling from his spine, out through his elbows, out through his wrists, and not think that's a function only of flexing muscles. if I can get him to trust that energy and life force moves through his bones, moves through where he can't control, his life is going to get better and has gotten better. So will yours. The insight that drives mind body solutions. So I can worry about still getting his arms straight and wrestling and thinking that that's what his pole is supposed to look like. I can wear myself out doing that. Is that the insight? No. It's from the other place. You just did it. So you just feel that exhale, and you just feel that, you see that, and then release. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to stand up, partner up again, right? And this kind of support, this idea of taking on gravity, comes out of our adaptive yoga class. All the insights that drive our body system come out of working with these people for 17 years and then teaching me. Right? Take your arms and legs wide. So what we're going to do right here, so come behind her, right? Right, so the person, they're going to do the same thing, take your step like that. Right? So you're going to be struggling, let them suffer a little bit. Absolutely, and then you're going to fold right on the side of each upper arm, each side. And you're going to feel, and cheesy misses, a huge smile on your face, right? Because when you take some of the work out of life, you actually feel what life actually is. And then you re-engage. So as your arms get lighter here, lift your chest and feel through your legs. Right? As someone helps you just a little bit, don't just take. Do. Okay? Stick your arms and legs wide. Partner it up. And obviously when you train it, I'm just talking about supporting some of the weight, some of the load, right? So you're in space, you gotta let them suffer a little bit. You guys are fun here, make sure you lift your sternum. Right?